your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. This is KNEB.TV News, presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, one of the two men arrested in December after pointing a gun at a resident in a Scottsbluff home has been sentenced. 24-year-old Devontae Gutierrez of Scottsbluff and 20-year-old Gabriel Lanning Cruz of Gering were both arrested on charges of terroristic threats and use of a firearm to commit a felony. Last week in district court, Gutierrez was sentenced to 60 days in jail after he pled no contest to the terroristic threat charge. Lanning Cruz is scheduled to be back in court next month after pleading no contest to a charge of terroristic threats, and in exchange for his plea, the remaining count was dismissed. Wisconsin police responded to a traffic accident Saturday morning where a dump truck hauling a flatbed trailer with a John Deere excavator struck an Allo internet utility line while traveling eastbound on Stable Club Road in Terrytown. The impact triggered a chain reaction, pulling down additional cable and power lines and snapping a power pole, which caused outages across several roads and residences. The truck driver, 61-year-old Manuel Barraza of Scottsbluff, was cited for expired plates. Stable Club Road remained closed until just after noon, and a second non-injury crash occurred nearby due to the traffic disruptions. Authorities ask anyone with video footage to contact Sergeant Phil Eckerberg by calling the Scottsbluff Police Department. And residents in the village of Morrill have a new facility where they can take part in the latest popular sport. The former tennis courts in FOMO Park have been converted into brand new pickleball courts, which opened to the public a little more than a week ago. City officials say Keno proceeds paid for the relatively low-cost project, which included boring new holes for net supports, new nets, and repainting the court surfaces. They tell us more upgrades are planned for FOMO Park, with a goal of making it a more versatile and welcoming space for the community to enjoy in the years ahead. We'll have more news right after this.
Whether you're gardening, searching for the perfect vacation home, or planning your next travel destination, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisors, Jody Rosiska and Kevin Figg, get to know you, your passions, and your vision for the future, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
I would definitely recommend Allo's business services to other companies. Allo's next-gen firewalls have allowed us to tie 6 physical locations together along with numerous remote employees to produce and collaborate and generate content for our local radio group. It is very important for Nebraska Rural Radio Association to have the best in internet and phone service. We rely upon that every single day. Allo provided me with a solution that fit our needs. They have a quality product, great technical support, and a local presence in their community.
Welcome back. Gering Senator Brian Hardin hosted a hearing Friday as the legislature's Health and Human Services Committee launches an interim study to examine issues of the applied behavioral analysis services in Nebraska. Hardin noted that ABA is a vital therapy for families, especially for those with autistic children, but recent concerns have arisen regarding how the system is being managed. Testimony from Matthew Ahern, Deputy Director of Medicaid and Long-Term Care for DHHS, shed light on how Medicaid spending on ABA services in Nebraska exploded from $4.6 million in 2020 to $85.6 million in 2024, an increase of nearly 1,800%.
This was due to a combination of factors, but primarily driven by a flood of providers entering the market to take advantage of relaxed telehealth requirements through the pandemic, and Nebraska Medicaid's ABA rates, which are among the highest in the country. The department became extremely concerned about the quality of the services Nebraskan children were receiving.
During Friday's hearing, Hardin took time to raise three major concerns. First, Nebraska's Medicaid reimbursement rates for ABA services were more than double the national average. Second, the state had fallen out of federal compliance until earlier this year due to those inflated rates. And third, there were inadequate background checks for behavioral technicians, raising safety issues. He stresses that while Nebraska must protect vulnerable populations, the state also has a responsibility to its taxpayers to ensure fiscal responsibility and compliance with federal standards. Wisconsin County Road and Bridges is advising area motorists of a closure this week that could alter their travel. Superintendent Steve Baird says the BNSF crossing will be closing at South Morrill Road for crossing repairs from Wednesday through Friday. There will be a detour route involving County Roads D and 9, and BNSF is in charge of setting up barricades and detour signs.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
The recap from the weekend and a look at things on air as we've got some things coming up tomorrow. Let's start with Friday night. We had the three football games on the network. Both Scottsbluff and Gering improved to 2-0 to start their campaigns as they got blowout wins. Scottsbluff this week hosting Crete. Gering plays at 2-0 Alliance. In the area game of the week on Friday night, the Kimball Longhorns also off 2-0-2 start now as they won big at Baird. This week will feature Shadron at Mitchell for the area game of the week. The WNCC volleyball team went 2-2 at the Region 9 Challenge in Cheyenne, getting their first 2 wins of the season, beating Western Wyoming and Northwest College. The losses in sweeps to Gillette and Laramie County. They've now started the season at 2-11. They've played all 13 matches on the road, and they'll be out on the road again this weekend when they play 2 of their 4 matches in Sterling, Colorado against ranked opponents. For WNCC soccer, both teams were also in Wyoming. The men's team getting career win number 1 for first-year head coach Isaiah Ingram. That came on the road at Gillette Friday, 2-1. The men's team currently at 1-2 and also 3 ties mixed in on the season record so far. The Cougar women lost twice at Gillette and Casper. They're sitting at 1-5 so far this year. And looking at tomorrow for high school sports, we'll have a pair of broadcasts here on the network. The 9-1 Gering volleyball team, fresh off a home win over Sterling, Colorado this last Saturday. They'll be home tomorrow night to play North Platte. Jeff Kelly will have that one on KMOR tomorrow evening. I'll be in Alliance tomorrow night where the Bulldogs will host Scottsbluff in softball. Right now the Bearcats 5-5 after losses over the weekend to Kearney, Central City, and Norfolk. That one tomorrow night on 107.3 The Trail. That is the latest today from right here at the Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, parishioners and church leaders last week celebrated the start of a new chapter for a Bridgeport church by breaking ground on new construction intended to help the parish fulfill its mission. A ceremonial groundbreaking took place Thursday outside First Baptist Church in Bridgeport for an addition that will give the parish new space for Sunday school that trustee says has been lacking for ages. Chair Dave Smith says the building committee had been working with architect Rod Lockemer to develop a plan which adds 3 classrooms with a welcoming entryway to the fellowship hall for nearly a year. Completion of construction is slated by the end of the year. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.